Hello, welcome to the kitchen at Rita's Roost. We're in here cooking today, and we're going to make something that's kind of fancy, but you know, you'd be surprised how easy it is. And what's it going to be? It's going to be cream puffs. Now, I've already made a homemade pudding because here on the farm I have plenty of fresh milk and eggs, so I can make pudding real easy. And so we're going to use our ingredients, our homemade batter and stuff, and make the cream puff. It's so easy. We're going to start with a cup of water. Turn that on. And we're going to add half of a cup of butter. And this is my homemade butter. Let's see if I got a... Well, I thought I had a half a cup in this little container. I put it in. Well, hold on. I thought I had a half a cup in there and I didn't. Let me go over and get another one out of the refrigerator. Be right back. And this one's hard, so it's going to be a little harder to get it out there. Leave it to me. I make mistakes. I'll tell you, I'm not the best cook in the world. But I ain't the worst either, alright? My sister's worse than me. Don't tell her I said that. Because she probably knows it. Alright, we're going to call that a half a cup of my homemade butter. And we're going to put that in this pot. And we're going to bring it to a boil, to a rolling boil. Get all that butter in there. Alright, I'm going to scoop this stuff back out of the way. Now, it's going to take a minute. Bring it to a boil. Got the little... I'll turn it up. It's already getting hot and melting that butter. This is not going to take long. Said half a cup of butter, real butter, got to be real butter of some kind, and unsalted. We're going to put a dash of salt in it in a minute. And 1 cup of water. It's just almost boiling. With my real butter, it's getting it's almost a little foamy, but it'll be okay. I'm going to go ahead and put just a dash of salt. Get it just a little bit hotter, and then I'll stir in this cup of flour. That's boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And I'm going to add a cup of flour. Just going to dump it all in there at one time and stir it. And right now it's just a mess, but you know, it'll come to kind of all come together into a shiny ball is what it's going to do. Show you in just a second. It's just making a smooth ball. And my oven just went beep, beep, beep. I've got it preheated to 425. And there's our shiny, smooth clump of flour, butter and water, and a dash of salt. Now what I'm going to add next will be 4 eggs, 1 at a time. But I'll tell you, I'm going to let this cool for about 5 minutes, because if I put them eggs in there right now, they're going to cook like I don't want them to cook. So I'll be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm back, and it's still hot, but I let it cool for just a little bit. And it's still our little glossy ball. So I'm going to start adding these eggs. Yeah, I am. I'm going to move that. That's what I'm going to do. I'll just set it right there on the floor for now. I don't want to burn my counter, so I'll put that right there. And I'm going to add these eggs one at a time and stir them up. Let me tell you, this stuff gets a little slick when you start doing that. It really does. I don't know if you can see that mess. And the dough starts getting really sticky. Let me add another one. Come on, go. That one acted like it wanted to come out of the bowl and it didn't. Kind of sticking to my spoon, so I'm going to make sure I get it all. And it's kind of funky looking at this stage. And if you don't stir it just right, it kind of slides right out of the pan. There's 3 eggs in there. Get that off the back of my spoon. And the last egg. Stir my hand. Now that's what I've got. Some people put it in a piping bag, but I'm not going to do that. I've got my cookie sheet here, and I guess you could use parchment paper, whatever, but I got this silicone mat that I use all the time. And I'm going to make about 20 of them. My cookie sheet silicone papers, and I'm just going to put them out there, about a tablespoon. And I'm going to make 20 of them. I'm just going to let you watch me do it. I could stop and come back, but it's not going to take long. Have them on there, and I'll put them in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. Of course, I want to let them cool completely before I put the filling in them. Because, yeah, they're going to have a filling in them. And those little grandsons will just love them. I love them. My mama loves them. And I can't say the French names for some of this stuff. You'll just have to. And you know, I like to do ancestry stuff, and I had a great-grandmother that was French Canadian, and she even spoke French. Of course, that was long before my time. So I have some French heritage, but I can't talk French. About to get them. I think I've got about one more in here. And if they were, that was a little small. Let's put a little bit more on that one. That looks a little smaller than the rest, so I'll add a little bit more to it. Where's let's put a little bit on that one. That's about to get it all out of here. A little bit more on that one. So a couple of them's going to be a little bit bigger or smaller. It's all out of my pan now. And there we are. We're going to put them in the oven, and I'll be back. I'll probably bring them out, turn off the oven and let them cool. And I won't come back to the video until they've cooled and we can put the filling in them. So I'll be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, about an hour. Well, I'm back, and our cream puffs are out of the oven. They've cooled off. So now we're going to put the filling in them. And this is a homemade pudding here. Nothing fancy. Just the milk and sugar and cornstarch and eggs. And it's cold because I made it ahead of time so it wouldn't be warm. And you could use an instant pudding, store-bought pudding. And I've got a bag here, and I'm going to see if I can get this in here. In no time at all, we'll have the stuff in there. It's going to go running out the bottom before I get ready for it. I made 2 batches of pudding. I may have to make something else. Now it's running out the end. I'm going to read it. Now, see if I can hold it up here. You know those that I had to put the extra dollop of dough on, they come out kind of funny shaped. And I wouldn't have to use this pastry bag. I could cut the tops off and just put the filling in there. And get it where it's going to hold its shape. Now that's mine has a pointy edge, and I'm going to poke a hole in there. When I see that pudding coming out the end, I'm going to say that's enough. These are so good. I got that full. Pretty good dollop of pudding in there. And we could sprinkle powdered sugar on them or even make a little chocolate glaze. But I'm not going to. These are just going to be plain. See, you can't even tell I got it in there, but I did. And I'll put them in the refrigerator when I get them made because the pudding has the milk and stuff in it. Which one do I want to just do this one? Fixing to have to refill my bag. There we go. I'm going to try one and then I'm going to refill this bag and finish the rest of them. Which one should I eat? Well, actually, I'm going to take this one here that's kind of funny shaped. I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to cut it in half, cut the top of it off. As you can see, it's kind of got open down in it. Take a little bit pudding. Put the lid back on it. Now, I'm going to take a bite. And they are so good. Because I know it's going to squish on me. You have to watch me eat it. I love cream puffs. That's so good. One more bite. I gotta save some for the little boys. Well, I'm gonna fill my bag up, finish the rest of these, and put them in the refrigerator and take them over to them after school. See y'all later. Bye. These are for Isaac, James, and Thomas. Well, I got them all filled, and I just come back to tell you something funny. When I started this cream puff video this morning, I had on a different apron. And I want you to know, I'm so scatterbrained, I pulled that apron off someplace in my house, and I don't know where it's at. So I had to put on a different apron to finish this video. Wonder where I put that thing. I don't know. Anyway, there's our cream puffs. And I'm still going to finish this one. They really are good, and you saw how easy they was to make. I put the whole bite in my mouth. I need to go find that apron. Bye.